So what is up, guys? In today's video we're going to be having a look at OP Optimism. I made a live video about this a few minutes ago, but for those of you guys who missed it, we're going to be having a look at that. We're also going to be having a look at Bitcoin real quick. Bitcoin's king, Bitcoin's leader, up 1.4%. Let's have a look at that. OP ranked 97, guys. 28,000 people on the watch list. This is quite new, okay? Beautiful trend line. Trend is your friend in a bear market. $406 million of a market cap. 470, of course, is the volume. Volume to market cap is 1.17. A lot of people are trading this, so this is fantastic. Traded at $1.73, up 11% in the past 24 hours. Let's have a look at a Bitcoin before we dive into OP, because Bitcoin has a more effect on OP and altcoins than essentially OP itself, right? If Bitcoin pumps, OP is going to pump. That's usually how it is. Bitcoin dumped, and ever since then we had a slight or short correction on OP right here, as you guys can see. So this is why I want to have a look at Bitcoin real quick on the 15-minute time frame. We do have a nice little double bottom right here. The question is, are we going to break this area right here? If we do break this neckline right here at 23,419, we could see a nice little beautiful move on OP as well. But as of right now, we're just consolidating after this nice little beautiful pump that we had yesterday or earlier today. So earlier today we did have, or yesterday depending on where you were, we had a nice little beautiful consolidation, then a pump on Bitcoin right here. This is the pump. Now Bitcoin is currently a nice little bull flag right here. This is a bull flag for Bitcoin. So is OP. OP is in this exactly same pattern right here. So this is the bull flag on Bitcoin. Now, what is the price prediction for that? The price prediction for Bitcoin, if we do end up exiting and breaking out of this pattern right here, is 24,200. Now, 24,200 brings us exactly back to our previous area right here, which was July 28th. So we were consolidating right here. So there was a time or point where we were just consolidating on July 28th. And this essentially brings us back to the all-time highs in the past 30 days. Not all-time high in the last year. I'm talking about in the last 30 days. So essentially, Bitcoin can make a nice little rally within the next 12 hours to this region. Having a look at the 4-hour time frame, taking out the exponential moving average real quick, and taking away, of course, everything, all the drawing, because it is a little bit messy. Ever since we broke above the EMA ribbon right here on Bitcoin, we saw a nice little swing above it, okay? So we broke above the EMA ribbons right here on July 27th, 2022, and guess what happened? We had a crazy pump, 12% pump. Now, I'm not saying we're going to have a 12% pump because we do have to break this resistance, but we could have the same thing. We could have that 8%, 10% pump on Bitcoin within the next 24 hours. So we're going to have to see how this plays out. Another thing is that we did break this resistance right here. So this was the trend. And as we know, guys, the trend is your friend until it bends. We were in a nice little downtrend right here on Bitcoin. I guess you call this a bear flag as well, but it's not really. We were more of a descending triangle or descending channel right here on Bitcoin, and we broke out of it. Now we're coming back down, retesting all these little small support resistance area around that region. Having a look at OP, guys, we know OP has been creating a lot of noise in the past 24 hours, guys, especially in the past 4 or 5 days. I mean, this thing has been taking off. Look at that. Okay, first of all, this is called a saucer pattern, okay? This is a saucer pattern. For those of you guys who don't know, it's when you have a nice little dump or dip, followed by a consolidation, followed by a pump. So this is exactly what is happening right now. This is exactly what the saucer pattern is. And of course, we do have a nice little support right here. Now, we know when we break out of a strong resistance, we usually come back, retest, and then pop back up. In my opinion, we could see OP well come above $2, in my opinion, within the next 24 hours. We had a nice little rejection right here at $1.97. I think we could see a nice little swing in the next few days on OP. We're going to have to see where this close is. If we manage to close below this area right here, which is 1.51, that's going to be bad news bears for the bulls. But as of right now, nothing is said and done. We're in a bull pattern right now on OP, in my honest opinion. Having a look at a shorter time frame like the 1-hour time frame, the trend is your friend, guys. No question about that. Boom, beautiful trend line. We've been hitting this a few times, came back, retested earlier, or a few minutes ago, I should say. If you guys want to call this a retest or a proper retest, you could go ahead and do so. Retested, had two red candles right here. We should be taking off, or at least staying close to this resistance, close to 1.8. But pretty much all day we've been hitting the trend line, guys. As you guys can see, the trend is your friend until it bends. There's no question about that. Having a look at the exponential moving average on the daily, on the 1 hour time frame, ever since we broke above it, we've been kind of like swinging towards the upside. So things have been pretty nice. And we know when we break below the exponential moving average, we crash pretty hard. So this is not the case for now. And let's have a look at the 4 hour time frame real quick. 4 hour time frame, we never pretty much dip below the exponential moving average. So things are looking pretty fire right now for OP. Of course, we have a V recovery shape right here happening as well. And that's about it. Let's have a look at some of the moving averages right here as well. We had a nice little beautiful bounce a few days ago on the 50 moving average. Can OP come back and retest the 50 moving average? Very possible. I guess you could call this a slight retest, but it's not really, because we didn't really come back down and touch it. But I believe on the shorter time frames we did. Let's see if we touched the 200 moving average on. No, we didn't. We didn't touch a 200 moving average. The last time we did was on the July 27. But my ultimate price prediction for OP, guys, if we go back to the daily time frame real quick, and how would you calculate that price prediction real quick? You would take it, because this is a saucer pattern, right? You take it from the bottom to the top of the from the top to resistance to the bottom of the price action, and you would extend that. That's essentially our pattern or our target, right? You go like this, boom, extend it, $2.78. Can this potentially happen? Yes, I think that this could happen. We're gonna have to see if this is legit or not. But the breakout seems like it's happening right now. $2.70 is quite good from now. It's 60%, guys. That's 60% gain. Of course, if you're using 6x like me, or 7x, or even 10x, that's over 600%. Always, guys, always do your own research and due diligence. If you guys don't know how to use leverage, I wouldn't recommend doing so. And that's about it, guys. This is my video on OP. If you guys like this video, of course, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys in my next video tomorrow.